Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the New York Giants taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And we are underway from Pittsburgh. Taking it about the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time. As we take a peek at the Oklahoma State product, their quarterback, Mason Rudolph.
And when Mason Rudolph is on the field, sometimes the scouting reports have to be revised a little bit because often quarterbacks like to throw short to get a rhythm. For Mason Rudolph, he loves the deep fade and he loves the deep post pattern. Anything over the top, those are his favorite shots downfield, and that's what gets him comfortable.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. They'll fake it. Now Rudolph. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is third down and 6. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
Now on fourth down, Presley Harvin on to punt for the Steelers. Back deep is Gunnar Olszewski. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick, 50 yards that time with a return of 4. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The former number 6 overall pick of 2019, Daniel Jones, trots out to lead this New York Giants offense.
We knew about the great mind coming out of Duke, and we saw the athletic ability and the potential. Watching it all come together and get better with each passing year, that's been fun. He can throw it deep, throw it short, and of course take off out of the pocket and beat you with his legs as well.
They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley up to the 20.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
From the 20, here's the 2nd and 8. Throwing, Jones. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Jones and Shepard with a connection there for Giants first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Jones. A short one here, secured by the tight end Waller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Oh, that's well done defensively. They get the pressure they needed on 3rd down. All the receivers are locked up tight, and they force that quarterback to just throw it away.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their 2nd offensive possession. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now Rudolph. He gets it complete to Harris. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Rudolph. He gets this one to Johnson. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Now 2nd and 3. Rudolph looking to throw it. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this one is incomplete.
And they've been kept off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Rudolph now to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Rudolph looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before the break. Rudolph. That's to the sideline and incomplete. So we've hit halftime here, and as we expected, looking at the clock, a very quick first half of play as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit, but first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports halftime report. This one's been a defensive stalemate. No scoring in that first half whatsoever. But a breakthrough can't be too far off. And for the start of the second half, let's get you right back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. And Charles, a scoreless first half. How does that change how you assess things here moving forward?
Well, it doesn't change it a whole lot because, remember, it's still scoreless, which means you're starting from 0 again, so you just have 1 half to play instead of 2. What I would look at my play sheet, though, and see is something that maybe loosens things up for my guys, gets a smile on their faces, and gets them going to begin the second half.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Shepard will go in motion right. Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And Cameron Hayward's ability to take on blocks, hold the point of attack, and get upfield serves him very, very well. What a nice play there.
Yeah, he can take on blocks because he's built like a block. Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Now Austin. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Big play from a big man, Kayvon Thibodeau, off the edge and dropping him behind the line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. As we've got the final quarter upon us, we get ready to start the fourth. Harris going to get it again on 2nd down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. A big play looming on 3rd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Now a timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
The possession switching back to the New York Giants.
They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gamble.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation. Not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, that sets up a big third down. Now the decision has to be, do you run in here and play for OT, or do you go ahead and press it downfield?
Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. Jones connects with Slayton, and he will have a Giants first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 6, and the Giants first down.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the first down.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
This is 1st and 10. Now Jones.
On the move to his left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
To throw is Jones.
Here we go. This to avoid overtime. And this is going to be intercepted. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And the kick is good. Graham Gano connects as time expires. And the Giants win the football game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And not all W's are created equal.